And up next to the Speedway right now, it is the number 7 car, Roy Miller Freight Lines. And Mark Priestley is the owner on this one out of Ojai, California. This is Mr. Excitement, Troy Rutherford. Rutherford in the 7. Rutherford already with a quick time here with the Valvoline USAC CRA Series. And the first lap is a good one. It is quick time for Rutherford with a 1:5.711 for Rutherford. Well, we're going to get another look at Troy Rutherford, and he is in the back of this heat race number 1 for the Valvoline USAC CRA Series here at the Kings Speedway. It is the first time the 410 wingless sprint cars here in Southern California have graced the Kings Speedway since 1997. Mark Martin and Kayleen Verville on the front row, Osling and Kirby second row, Ballard and Sheridan, Williams and Rutherford and Carty in the back. 10 laps, the first 4 to transfer on this one. Verville getting the spot as she heads down into turn number 1. Kirby goes directly to the bottom. Osling cutting a nice diamond maneuver off of 2, but he will not get by the 57 of Martin. Verville bobbles a little bit. Kirby's on the bottom, trying to get under as they come off of turn number 4. Verville will lead lap number 1. So Verville looking really good right here. And we're getting word to us right now that we're taking 5 out of heat race number 1. They transfer directly to tonight's 30-lap A feature. So after 2 laps completed, we have Kayleen Verville, Mike Kirby, Steve Osling in the solid 19 car. 4th is Mike Martin, and in the 21, in the Warren Dorothy-owned car, that is Danny Sheridan. Sheridan picking up a bandit victory here at the Kings Speedway last week. So Sheridan trying to go 2 for 2 at his home track, I guess you could say. Danny is out of Santa Maria. So Verville, Kirby, Osling, and Sheridan trying the inside of Mike Martin in our quick time qualifier. Rutherford stuck in the 6th place position right now, as well as Rip Williams. So Rip Williams running in the 8th place position behind the 97 car of Alan Ballard from Bakersfield. Hanford here in March is very, very wet, very, very sticky, and very, very hard to pass right now. As you see, Kayleen Verville going to lead yet another lap. Kirby will run 2nd. 3rd is Osling in the 19. As you see, Martin giving up the spot to Sheridan. Sheridan up to the 5th place position. Remember, race fans, we are taking 5 to the A main. Ballard now tries the inside of Mike Martin. Martin from Arizona, primarily runs the ASCA 360 series out of Manzanita Speedway. Kirby now trying to get a drive off of turn number 2, trying to circle the female racer here in the USAC Valvoline CRA Sprint Series. Can she hold off the wily veteran of Mike Kirby? Kirby trying everything he can on the wet surface here at the King of the Dirt Tracks. Kirby yet tries to come off the bottom of turn 2, trying to put the slide job move on, and he completes the pass. So Kirby, your new race leader. Kayleen Verville runs 2nd. Osling runs 3rd on the bottom. Look at quick time, Troy Rutherford. He was running 6 2 laps ago, now runs 3rd. Now he's up to 2nd. So Troy Rutherford, Mr. Excitement, now up to 2nd. Verville runs 3rd, Osling 4th. Sheridan holding down the final transfer spot, runs 5th, pushes the front end. Rip Williams still stuck back there behind the transfer spot, so the Ripper having some trouble starting all the way back in the 4th row. So Mike Kirby belching blue flames as he heads down to turn number 3, clearly in command of this one. And he's going to go on to take the checkered flag, and he is followed by Troy Rutherford, who is quick time. 3rd is Verville. 4th is Osling, and picking up the 5th and final transfer spot is Danny Showtime Sheridan, as we get another great look there at Mike Kirby winning heat race number 1 here for the Valvoline USAC CRA Series. Corey Cruzman picking up the Gary Sokola Classic at the Manzanita Speedway, winning the 40-lap event. So Corey Cruzman coming off a win here with the USAC CRA. Dwight Cheney on the pole of this one. They come off of turn number 4. The green flag's waving. Little bumping and banging going on there coming off of turn number 4, but they start to spread out with a wheelie. Alex Pruitt, your race leader. 2nd, Cheney. 3rd is Markham. But check out the battle for 5th on back between Herman Sater, Cruzman, and Damian Gardner. Well, they start to spread out just a little bit as Venard pushes the nose. That allows Gardner to get under him for the 6th place position. Your race leader is Alex Pruitt. 2nd, Dwight Cheney. 3rd is Greg Bragg. 4th is Corey Kruzman. 5th is Dwayne Markham. So Damian Gardner 1 spot out of a transfer spot right now. Remember, the first 5 transferring directly to the A main. Greg Bragg in the red number 12 car trying to find any line around Dwight Cheney. Kruzman runs 4th. 5th is Dwayne Markham. 6th is Gardner. Gardner tries under Markham, trying to take over 5th. Kruzman all over Bragg. Kruzman goes high, wide, and handsome. And we are halfway. 56 AZ Pruitt, your race leader. 2nd is Cheney. 3rd is Greg Bragg. 4th is Kruzman. 5th is Markham. Gardner trying to find any way around Markham for the final transfer spot. Kruzman by side with Greg Bragg. 6 laps down, 4 remaining in heat race number 2. Bragg with a killer crossover on Cheney. They're side by side down the back chute, heading down into 3. Bragg secures the 2nd place position. That'll send Cheney back to 3rd. Alex Pruitt is flat checked out with a half-lap advantage on the rest of the field. Seven laps down, 3 remaining. Pruitt, your leader. Problems for Markham, as that allows the 50 car of Damian Gardner. He gets the 5th place transfer spot right now. White flag flying for the 56 AZ of Pruitt. Gardner tries the inside of Cheney. But race fans, check it out. Coming off of turn number 4, he's going to get the victory. Alex Pruitt spanks him. And there's a lot of racing going on still. Look at Markham going on the bottom of Damian Gardner. He will not get it done. 2nd goes to Bragg. 3rd goes to Kruzman. 4th goes to Cheney. And 5th goes to Gardner. But race fans, he's already left the racetrack. But put your hands together for the 56 AZ for the Carefree Comet, Alex Pruitt. So lights out on the speedway next time by. We'll go green flag racing. 10 laps to go on this one. 5 transfer in the 3rd and final USAC CRA heat race. Jay Hicks and Ronnie Case on the front row. Jimmy Crawford and Bobby Cody 2nd row. Peter Murphy and Charles Davis Jr. 3rd row. Spencer Gaunt 4th row. And Keller and Bergen 5th row. Race fans, make some noise as they come off of turn 4. Green flags are flying. Case with the wheel stand flies down into turn number 1. And off of turn 2, he is your race leader. 2nd is Hicks. 3rd is Cody. Murphy putting a nice flyer on the 44 of Spencer. Side by side, the 8A and the 2A of Ricky Gaunt and Charles Davis. Gaunt going around his teammate, takes over 4th as he looks to the inside of Cody going into 3. Cody looks to the outside of Jay Hicks with a beautiful crossover move. So Cody up to 2nd, Hicks back to 3rd, Gaunt 4th, Davis 5th, and 1 spot out of a transfer is the 18 of Jimmy Crawford. So Ronnie Case, the last car in the pits here tonight, had some trouble, broke down in Bakersfield, but he leads heat race number 3 right now in the Don Blair's number 33. So we got Case, Cody, Hicks, Gaunt, and Charles Davis Jr. A little bit of smoke out of the 8A of Davis. No power loss there. Crawford over the bank. In turn 2, he will relinquish a spot to Peter Murphy and Mike Spencer. A battle for the lead starting to heat up between Cody and Case. Ronnie Case bobbling a little bit coming off of turn 4, which allowed Bobby Cody to get a run at him. as Peter Murphy's trying to get from the back of the pack, trying to get around the 8A of Charles Davis Jr. As we got cars everywhere from the battle third on back. It's insane. The battle for fifth starts to heat up once again. Murphy in the black 21 going high. Trying to go around Charles Davis, will not happen. Davis smoking once again. And check it out. Gone under Hicks. Look at Peter Murphy. Murphy goes from 6th to 4th to 3rd. Look at Peter Murphy in the Tarleton 21. Unbelievable, race fans. And we got a battle for the lead heating up right now. Cody goes under Case for the lead. As we got battles going on all over the racetrack. White flags flying for your leader, Cody. And a battle for the transfer spot. Gone has fallen back all the way to 6th. The red 66 of Hicks locks down the transfer spot right now. But coming off of turn number 4, it is Bobby Cody going to pick up the victory. Case second, third is Murphy, fourth is Charles Davis, and fifth is Hicks. So race fans, put your hands together for your race win of the 41 of Bobby Cody. And also race fans, he's going into turn 3, the black 21. Put your hands together for the elbows moment of the night of Peter Murphy. Also in the orange 78 car there in the final row, that's Delmer Arndt. He's from Hesperia. Transferring directly to the A main event. This is the last chance race. If you do not transfer, it's on the trailer and home you go. And the Keller Motors pace truck ducking into the infield. Gaunt and Rip Williams on the front row. Spencer and Herman Sater second row. RPM start to build. Green flag is out. Rip Williams gets the early advantage on Ricky Gaunt. Spencer runs third. Herman Sater fourth. Ballard fifth. So Alan Ballard to the black 97 holds down the transfer spot. Running right behind him is the 47 of Bernard. So we got Rip Williams, Ricky Gaunt, Mike Spencer, Jordan Hermansater, and Alan Ballard. One spot out of the transfer spot, and is the 47 of Flying Brian Bernard. Bernard all over Alan Ballard. Bernard tried not to waste any time. We have 2 laps down, 10 remaining. Bernard under Ballard for the final transfer spot. Rip Williams, Ricky Gaunt, Mike Spencer, Jordan Hermansater, and Alan Ballard. And we got a car off the bank at turn number 1. And the yellow flag is gonna fly. So the yellow flag flies for the 18 of Jimmy Crawford. Crawford from Newberry Park, California, having some problems. He was running 7th, only 2 spots out of the transfer, so something going wrong on the 18. Reports from the Kings Speedway radio system that the blue 2 car of Ricky Gaunt lost a muffler, so Ricky Gaunt will have to go to the pit area. So a tough break for Ricky Gaunt. 2 weeks ago, he set quick time both nights at the Manzanita Speedway. So a tough break for Super Ricky. Straight to the 2A of Ricky Gaunt, losing a muffler. Lights out on the speedway, so next time by Green Flag Racing. Rip Williams is your leader. He is paced by Mike Spencer, Jordan Hermansater, Brian Bernard, and Dwayne Markham. Williams gonna lead him off at turn number 4. Green flag is out. Look at the black 59 of David Corey going right at it, trying to take the transfer spot away from Markham. But look at the yellow 2B of A.J. Bergen. Bergen now joining the fray as he tries to slip under Carney and try to take over 6th. But A.J. Bergen, the bandit racer, trying to get it done with 360 power. Bernard loses the front end. That'll allow Markham to get by as well as Carney. So Bernard dropping 3 spots in 1 corner. And with 5 laps down, 7 remaining, A.J. Bergen is 1 spot out of a transfer. He runs 6th on the racetrack, the 360 Bandit Sprint Car star here at the Kings Speedway. Look at Bergen all over the 59 of David Carney as he works to the inside. Bergen to the outside of Carney for the transfer spot. Puts a nice little move on him, tries to crossover, trying to get under him. With 7 laps down, 5 to go, your race leader is the Ripper, Rick Williams. 2nd, Mike Spencer. 3rd is Herman Sater. 4th is Markham. 5th is Carney. Bergen drives the dive bomb down in turn 3. Does not work. He's going to go try the top right now on the racetrack, trying to go around Carney. Remember, Bergen won here 2 weeks ago in the season opener. Look at Bergen through the infield. He does the infield slide job and makes the pass stick, but look at Carney. Carney comes back at him, pushes the front end, troubles for Bergen. So race fans, a tough break to the yellow 2B car of A.J. Bergen. Tries the infield slide job, making the pass stick for the transfer spot, and then something breaks going into turn number 1. So a tough break for the 2B of A.J. Bergen. Of the Temecula Thunder, Mike Spencer. Spencer, a student at Cal Poly Riverside, or Pomona rather. Spencer only 22 years of age. Trying to catch a man twice his age. Coming off of 4, the green flag's flying. Carney, while in a transfer spot, stalking Dwayne Markham. Markham trying to get into the top 3. We got Williams, Spencer, Herman Sater, Markham, and Carney. Look at Ballard trying to put the slide job on Martin. Ballard up to 6th. He has 1 more car to pass to get into the show. White flag will fly for your race leader, Rip Williams. 2nd, Spencer. Ballard only having 1 more lap to do so. Spencer trying to make a last lap charge on Rip Williams, but he's not going to get it done. Rip Williams will take the victory. 2nd, Spencer. 3rd, Herman Sater. 4th, Markham. 5th is Carney. So race fans, put your hands together. He won here back in 1997, and he won the B feature here tonight. Rip Williams, the Ripper, picking up the victory in the Valvoline USAC CRA Last Chance B main event. Do the 4 abreast salute to the fans right now. And race fans, next time they come by, on your feet, salute the Valvoline USAC CRA 410 wingless sprint cars here at the Kings Speedway. The first time 410 wingless sprint cars have graced the Kings Speedway. Race fans, wave your hat, wave your program. Let them know that you love the 410 wingless sprint cars here at the Kings Speedway. Starting on the pole in the 41 car of Bobby Cody. This is Cody's first night with the Valvoline USAC CRA Series. Starting to the outside of Cody, the red 38 of Mike Kirby. Kirby picking up the inaugural Valvoline USAC CRA race at the Paris Auto Speedway. Inside, 2nd row, the 21T. That is Peter Murphy from Sydney, Australia. 2 weeks ago, he thrilled everybody in attendance in that same very car. So lots of drivers to look out for. Starting 3rd row inside the red 21A of Danny Sheridan. Showtime picking up a victory last Saturday night here at the Kings Speedway in the Bandit Sprints. And you cannot count out the red 50 of the Demon, Damian Gardner. Damian does not have a main event victory this season. Not yet. Maybe it will be here tonight. We got quick qualifier Rutherford starting outside the 4th row. Who's it going to be? The Keller Motors Pace Truck is in the infield. Lights out on the Speedway. Race fans, next time by, we will go green flag racing. Race fans, make some noise. The first time since 1997, the wingless 410 sprint cars have graced the Kings Speedway. Coming off of turn 4, it's Cody and Kirby. Green flag is out. Contact on the front straightaway between Cody and Davis Jr. Mike Kirby with the wheel stand off of turn 2, but the yellow flag will fly. So the yellow flag's gonna fly. It's a no star, so we'll line them up and do it once again. Very, very tough to pick a winner right now. Racetrack extremely fast. Once again, Cody and Kirby on the front row. Murphy and Charles Davis second row. Coming off of turn 4, they tickle the throttle, it's green. Kirby getting the jump once again on the field. He leads them down to turn number 1. Contact between Spencer and Corey Cruzman. Spencer drops a couple positions. But the man on the move right now is the black 21 car of Peter Murphy. Murphy tries to split Gardner. Contact between Rutherford and Murphy. Murphy upside down. He's nailed. And he's nailed again by Verville. So a very, very scary looking accident for Peter Murphy as he gets together with Troy Rutherford coming off a 2. Turns upside down, then he gets nailed by 44 of Spencer, then blasted by the 01 of Verville. So the red flag will fly here with 1 lap in the books.
Stay in red, stay in red.
Race fans, great news for the 21 of Peter Murphy. He is out of the race car and okay. All drivers are okay. Spencer out of his car. So once again, another tough break for the 21 of Peter Murphy.
Let's get the cars pushed to the front straightaway.
So one of the rules here in the Valvoline USAC CRA Series, if you change your right rear, you must go to the back of the pack. So the yellow 7 car, the quick time qualifier, Troy Rutherford, bending a right rear wheel in that accident, has to tag the tail. But with 29 laps remaining, Troy Rutherford is very capable of squeaking up into the top 5, if not a win. We hope. Light is out on the speedway next time by green flag racing. 1 lap is in the books. 29 remaining. The Keller Motors Pace Truck pulling it in the infield. Kirby, your leader, second. Charles Davis Jr. Third is Bobby Cody. Gardner fourth and Danny Sheridan fifth. Keep an eye on the yellow car, Troy Rutherford. He will be screaming through this pack. Green flag is out. Kirby with the wheel stand heads him down in the twin chute. And problems for the 25 of Dwayne Markham. So the yellow flag will fly once again for the 25 car of Dwayne Markham from Fresno. Markham having some obvious problems heading down the front straightaway on the restart. So a tough break from the racer from Fresno, former midget racer. Charles Davis Jr. with a career best 7th place finish here in the Valvoline USAC CRA Series. Did that 2 weeks ago at the Manzanita Speedway, trying to better it. As Kirby leads him off of turn number 4. Kirby doing wheel stands. He heads down into turn 1. Look at Gardner on the top. Gardner trying to get around Bobby Cody. Cody slides up in front of him. Rip Williams runs 6 right now. Ripper trying to get into the top 6, but you can't count on Corey Kruzman in the silver 6 car as he zeroes in on Rip Williams and Sheridan. Williams by Sheridan for 5th. Gardner tries to get around the 41 of Cody as the 8A of Charles Davis Jr. starts to reel in Mike Kirby. Remember, Mike Kirby winning the inaugural Valvoline USAC Series race at the Paris Auto Speedway. Kruzman gets under Sheridan. Sheridan and Kruzman side by side. Kruzman takes over the 6th place position. Gardner all over the 41 of Cody for the 3rd place spot. 5 laps down, 25 remaining. Gardner trying the high side, does a beautiful crossover on Bobby Cody side by side. Down into turn 3, Gardner with a nice little slide job there. Sticks the bottom, Gardner up to 3rd. Mike Kirby starting to check out on the field. Gardner starting 6th up to 3rd. But the battle's really heavy right now for 7th on back because you got Sheridan, Sater, Osling, and the 12 of Greg Bragg. Troy Rutherford from dead last on the restart all the way up to 12th. So Rutherford trying to crack the top 10. Rip Williams working on Cody for the 4th place spot. Williams down high, Cody up top. Kirby, your race leader. Next time by will complete lap number 10. We'll be a 3rd of the way through this. Sater trying to get around Osling for the 7th place spot. Rutherford still going around cars. He goes around the lap. The number 12 car of Greg Bragg. So Rutherford in the top 10 already. Kirby approaching lap traffic. The 59 of David Carney. The next car in line. So it's going to get nasty here in a minute. As Kirby's going to approach the lap cars. His 2nd place running Davis. In 3rd place, Damian Gardner. Problems for Davis as he loses steering. So a very, very scary moment for the 8A of Charles Davis Jr. while running 2nd. Comes off at turn 4, losing steering. Hits the jump there on the front straightaway and slides to a stop. And Charles Davis Jr. having virtually no steering at full speed heading down the front chute. So the light is out on the speedway. Kirby, Gardner, Williams, Cody, and Kruzman, your top 5. Kirby's gonna lead him off at turn 4. Kirby bouncing through the holes in turn 1. Gardner trying to follow him. Look at Damian Gardner. Gardner working the inside of Kirby. Kirby pushes. Gardner, your new leader. Damian Gardner out in front. The battle for 2nd starts to heat up. Williams with the wheel stand off of turn 2. So Kirby runs 2nd, Williams up to 4th, Cody 5th, and Corey Kruzman runs 5th. Look, and Kirby goes right back around the Rip Williams. So Gardner stretching out his lead. We've seen him do this time and time again. Kruzman still working the top, trying to do his patented diamond maneuver on Bobby Cody coming off of turn 2. Will not happen. Look at that, Rip Williams throwing a beautiful contact between Cody and the front straightaway. But Rip Williams has gotten to 2nd place. So we are halfway through this one, 15 laps down, 15 remaining. Problems for Cody, that'll send Kruzman to 4th. So the cruiser, Corey Cruzman, up to the 4th place position. Ostling with the wheel stand in turn 2. Ostling up to 5th. Steve Ostling starting 14th is up to 5th. Cruzman trying to make his move on Kirby. Kirby just has not seemed the same after that restart. As he and Cruzman are battling for the 3rd place position. Cruzman with a dive bomb down into turn 1. Does not happen. Damian Gardner with a half straightaway lead on the field. Herman Sater in the 4X going to the pit area. Herman Sater done for the night. Troy Rutherford up to 7th from dead last. With 10 laps remaining, battle over there between Kirby and Cruzman for 3rd. And that allows Steve Ostling to join the fray, so we got the battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Side by side, off at turn 2. Kirby with the advantage. Kirby pushes again, that allows Cruzman to take over 3rd. So the cruiser starting 7th up to 3rd. Ostling with a huge flyer on Mike Kirby takes over 4th. So your race leader, the 50 car of Damian Gardner. 2nd is Rip Williams. 3rd is the cruiser, Corey Cruzman. Gardner trying to get around the lap car of Jay Hicks. And as he does that, Rip Williams starts to close in. Gardner with a beautiful crossover. Working the lap traffic. Gardner coming off of turn 4. 24 laps down, 6 remaining. Can Damian Gardner hold on to get his first Valvoline USAC CRA main event? So Damian Gardner with 5 laps remaining, trying to pick up a victory, approaching the lap car, the 59 Giardina entry of David Carty. They head down into 1. Can Gardner get around him? Rip Williams still runs in the 2nd place position. In the John Joey number 3, Gardner still having problems trying to get around the lap car as Rip Williams starting to close in. Just a handful of laps remaining here, race fans. Can the Demon get on the lap car? Contact between Carty and Gardner. Rip Williams now tries to close in. Can the Ripper get his first Valvoline USAC CRA Series first victory here at the Kings Speedway? He won here a few years ago, 1997 to be exact. The Rip Williams, the Ripper, won here. Look at him close in on Damian Gardner. Gardner approaching the lap car of Pruitt. He gets away cleanly. White flag is flying for Damian Gardner. He has only 1/2 lap remaining. Can he pull off the victory? Gardner in the Madera Produce, Temecula Valley Pipe and Supply number 50, coming off of turn 4. Gardner gets the victory. Williams is 2nd. 3rd is Corey Cruzman. Ostling is 4th. And Mike Kirby rounds out the top 5. So Damian Gardner picking up the first win of the season for Bruce Brommy and Ron Chaffin. And in the Madera Produce number 50. First win of the season in the USAC Valvoline Series. So the Demon from Concord, California, very, very exciting racer, has waited quite some time to get this victory. And race fans, it looks like it's all coming together for Damian Gardner and the Bruce Brommy Wrench team. So race fans, as he comes off of turn 4, make some noise.
As these slides do a stop, Damian Gardner picking up the first win of the season here in the Valvoline USAC CRA Series. It is their 4th race in this car, trying to get everything off. Race fans, as he gets his helmet off, he's going to stand up, make a noise for the man, Damian Gardner. As he does the cage dance, Damian, come on over here, here's your trophy. Great job here tonight. This is the 4th race of the season. New car, new team. In your old rival car, Richard the Gasman Griffin. Great job here tonight.
No, it was a good job, you know. Yeah, that's was rough tonight, but you didn't count what about that. So we kind of, we like this every once in a while. But man, it was pretty demanding tonight. You just had to run smoother laps than anybody else, and we tried to do that. I didn't know if I'd be able to get by him, but I got by him on the restart. I got to take Bruce, we're slowly learning. We do things a little different, but he's coming around and we're finally learning the lingo and putting it all together. Ron Shane's bag and stuff, the Mecca Pipe, these guys are great. Finally just unlimited amounts of money and just whatever we need to win, and I'm pretty excited about that. Frustrated we haven't won earlier, but it's coming along, and I like to see progress, and that's what I've been seeing. So, I want to thank all the crew and everybody. They've been working so hard, and maybe a little frustrated at times just because, everything's coming right out of the box, maybe like they thought, but we're getting there.
Well, you're getting some static from the lap cars with 2 laps to go. Rip 1 was right on your tail. Do you even know that? Do you hear him back there?
No, I figured he had me because, I stalled up a couple times and it was just real hard, and they were running pretty fast and they were pushing and stuff. I figured I'd take my time, and if I saw a nose or something, I might have to, get a little aggressive, but I was okay, and I'm sure it was on my butt because I did stall up a little bit, but I never saw anybody's nose or anything, so, hey, going by a little bit or a lot, don't matter.
How good does this feel? This is number 1. You won 8 last year. What do you think about this deal? Can we get 7 more?
Oh, I'd like to, who knows, you never put a mark on how many you want to win a year, but, we just want to win more than we did before. I think it was actually 7 maybe last year. I'd like to win more than that this year.
Well, we talked to Wednesday on Race Talk Radio. Race fans, give it up to the Demon, Damian Gardner. Going to go over here and talk to second place finishing Rip Williams. In 1997, the Ripper won here. He won the B-Main and crept all the way back to second place. Rip, you done good here tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to thank the entire crew, AMA Plastics, Will and John Drory, all the people that put the money in, and all the crew. Got a pretty new crew right now, and I'm loving it.
Well, you're doing a great job. Like we said, you won here the last time the 410s were here. A little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, I've been around the track a little bit. The track started loosening up a little bit there for me at the end, and I had the flu this week, so I'm not feeling all that good. So I feel pretty fortunate to run second.
I tell you what, maybe we have to run sick every week, huh?
Well, it's not any fun, that's for sure.
Race fans, give it up to the man, Rip Williams, finishing second here tonight. Guy drives his heart out every single time out. We're going to go over here and talk to the cruiser, Corey Cruiser. Corey, you just flew in here last night, this morning. What'd you do?
I got on a plane late last night and flew here, and actually flew to LA. My wife picked me up and hauled it up here, so I'm ready to go lay down.
I'll tell you what, being a bummer, bringing Anderson out, but you fly all the way back here home, and you post a 3rd place finish. It's got to be nice for you guys and Alexander.
Oh, absolutely. Alexanders are a great group of guys, they come out here and, like I said, time in and time before, my sponsors are my crew chief, or my crew, and you don't get that too much, so it's, it takes everything they got to put a good car out here, and I'll tell you what, I'll take the death to come out and drive for them. So, should I see you, Buckaroo?
All right. Well, talk a little bit about this season. You're running for Tony Stewart again. You're going to fly back, and what's our next race?
Actually, we leave Wednesday. Looks like doing another red eye back to Indy, and then we're going to drive down to Nashville. We're running a 144-lap main event at Nashville, and that's going to be our season opener. I think we have 13 races in the next 6 weeks back there, so we're going to be pretty busy.
Well, Corey, good job here tonight, and good luck with you this season.
I'd like to thank all the fans for coming out and supporting us, and hopefully we'll see you guys more often.
Race fans, give it up for the cruiser, Corey Cruzman, finishing on the podium here tonight. Race fans, we'd like to thank you for coming out here to the Kings Speedway. Next Saturday night, the Rebel Cup Sprints, Bandits of the IMCA Modified. We would like to thank you once again for coming out. Please drive safe home.
Flag for last night's USAC CRA Sprint Car race at Hanford, California. Mike Herman in 38 jumps out to the early lead. Lap 2, Bobby Cody gets sideways. Peter Murphy hits him and flips. Then he gets tagged not once but twice by other cars. There it is. Damian Gardner in the red 50 with a nice inside move on Cody to take over 3rd on lap 6. 5 laps later, same corner, same move. Gardner passes Kirby for the lead. Kirby was struggling to get it turned in 3. Corey Cruzman picks him off on lap 25. When the checkers fell, it was Gardner there first. The Ripper was second.